Hey guys, what is up? So I have been on a pretty busy work schedule and have been unable to vlog over the last couple of days, so it's kind of rough. Right now I have a touch of downtime and I will throughout the day, so I figured I would show you a little bit of the stuff that I get to see sometimes. So I'm out here in Dixie National Forest right now, in the far west end of southern Utah, and in an area called Pine Park. It's just a gorgeous area, super fun to come to, and neat to just hike around and explore and stuff like that. And one of the main reasons for that is because there are a ton of these mineral formations like these. How awesome is that? Just gorgeous stuff. So these things are pretty tough, pretty hard. Some of them have gotten kind of soft down in here, and so it makes it kind of difficult to hike on them and climb on them and goof off, play around, but it's just neat down here. I don't even know if you can see down into that canyon over there, but off in that direction there is some flowing water down in there, which is pretty scarce down here in southern Utah. Desert. Right now we'll go a little bit further down into the canyon where there are a few more formations and they're a little bit larger. So one of the reasons that my days are so long this week is that I'm covering for our main support backup driver. So this week I am driving around a lot, driving into every group and dropping off jugs of water to them and food and supplies and gear, all that fun stuff. And the Jasmine loves it. Gets to ride around with me in these big trucks. So yeah, it's a lot of driving and just kind of bouncing around, getting stuff done, you know, making sure that everybody has everything that they need, because the students are out here for their whole time and the staff come in once a week, and so we you know, we bring out all the supplies that they'll need throughout that time. Want to get out? You always want to get out. Every time we stop. Tons of fun being able to take the pup to work. She loves it out here. She just wants to hike and explore and check everything out. Full of energy. There's an area just down the road a little bit further that has quite a bit more of these mineral deposits, and it covers the whole ground. All the ground is white, and then you get these pine trees that are just growing up almost like growing straight out of the mineral deposits. Like, it's kind of cool. It's just white and then trees and green, kind of different from your normal appearance on stuff. Here's one of the Jazzy Dog's favorite things to do: run along with the truck. See, this is what I was talking about. You have just pine trees growing up out of the mineral deposits, basically. What up, what up, what up? So yeah, this is kind of like a travel log today, I guess. Just trying to get the camera out and be vlogging, and it's difficult, you know, when I have these long work days, but I get to see a lot of cool things. I get to drive through some gorgeous areas, so I just kind of want to give you I want to take the camera out. It's just hard. Let's put it that way. Watermelon day. What? watermelons. Yeah, it's great. It's so much fun to deliver watermelons out here in the wilderness because, you know, these kids, I mean, they get a lot of fresh fruit. They get apples and oranges and bananas, and sometimes in the right time of year they get mangoes. And this time of year, it's a little bit warm during the days, and what's nicer on a hot day than a nice, cool watermelon? Personally, I can't think of anything. Whoa, got a bunch of watermelons back there that are trying to jump out. So yeah, basically, if you were to try and classify my job, I guess I'd be Santa, except that people don't really know that I exist or get excited when I'm around. Whoa, whoa, look at that balancing watermelon. The dilemmas. Driving on bumpy roads. You get watermelons trying to jump ship. What are you doing, little melons? Huh? Huh? What are you doing? Ugh. There we go. Look at you. Hi, Joe. Sometimes people ask me, like, what do you do all day? Because you drive around a lot by yourself, in the woods, just yourself. Well, I sing songs to myself quite frequently. Usually improv, made up on the spot. It'd probably be funnier if that wasn't true, but it is, so it kind of makes it sad. I also listen to a lot of comedy sketches, and I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Currently, I'm listening to The Hobbit. I've never listened to The Hobbit as an audiobook. I've read through it 3 or 4 times, but yeah, so far, I mean, the audiobook's great. It's like reading, except you don't have to read. And I'm into, like, okay, so I've never been into podcasts. Never really been one to just like listen to podcasts, okay? There is a podcast that I am currently listening to, which, just for all you other podcast makers, don't get any ideas. Just because I'm listening to this one doesn't mean I'm going to ever do anything like this again and listen to a podcast. Anyway, the podcast that I'm listening to is Hello from the Magic Tavern. If you haven't heard Hello from the Magic Tavern, it's pretty funny. Albeit a little bit inappropriate at times. So, listening to that. And yeah, you know, every now and again I listen to music. Most of the time when I'm by myself, I don't listen to music. That's pretty much what I do, yeah. Plus, most of the time, music kind of takes away from all this beauteousness. Which is gorgeous. Sorry, these roads are kind of bouncy. Guess it's just gonna have to deal with it. It's awesome. Oh look, wildlife. Well, that's how it goes in the desert. Usually by the time you find the wildlife, it's gone. Rough. Creature! You didn't see it, did you? Well, let me tell you. It was a creature. Narrow thoroughfare. Can't even really qualify this as a thoroughfare. More like just a skinny dirt patch between a couple of trees. Fun stuff. Why, you've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, deedle-dee-dee, here they are all standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head. Sorry, had to. Because I just drove through this really big meadow that looked like the savannah. thought about lions, and of course when I think about lions I think about my daughter Kae, and of course when I think about my daughter Kae I think about lions, and when I think about lions I think of Simba, and when I think of Simba I think of Zazu, and when I think of Zazu I think of I have got a lovely bunch of coconuts. I know. It doesn't make any sense. That's the way my brain works. It makes life way more fun when your brain works like that, because then you just like never know what you're gonna think. Travelogue, part 22. I don't know. Guess what? I'm driving down another dirt road in the backwoods. Yeah, so I'm almost done for the day of all of, like, the drop off and pick up stuff things, and I get to end my day by doing some primitive skills workshop stuff with one of the groups. So totally stoked about that. I'm just gonna spend a couple of hours with a group and get some hard skills going on, and then I'll be heading out. So that's where I'm going right now, driving down this road to a spot where I can teach groups some skills. Well, guys, this is my day. This is what my day looks like. You know, a lot of logistical stuff, driving around, taking GPS coordinates and stuff like that, getting the groups dropped in good places where they can set up shelters, make camps, you know, doing that kind of stuff on days like this. It's a lot of logistics and a lot of driving. On normal work days for me, doing intake process and exit process for students. It's a lot of driving around and usually helping out somewhat logistically with the groups as well. So it's a lot going on, but it's really neat because it gets me out here, gets me out of the city into these gorgeous high desert woods. All of the rabbit sage is all in bloom right now. That's all the yellow. So pretty in areas like this. And then some of those red leaves, I don't know if you can even see those. Some of those red leaves, those are the scrub oak. They're turning colors right now because we're getting into fall. So the leaves are changing colors. Pretty soon here they'll drop all their leaves. The juniper and the pinyon pine that are in this area, those are evergreens, so they don't change fall colors or anything like that. They don't drop their leaves. The juniper does produce a little berry. Juniper berries, they're like actually more like a fruit than a berry. They have a seed in them, and this time of year is when they drop all of their berries. They're getting real close. Some of them in different elevations have already started dropping their berries. And then the pines drop all their little nuts, you know. So get pine nuts and stuff like that. So this is the last group of the day, and they happen to be on the worst road. It's just boulders. It's pretty much a mild rock crawling road. Well, guys, this is where I'm gonna have to say goodbye for a little while. I'm gonna jump in here and do some skills with these kids, and then we'll see what the day brings a little bit later on. Well, hello. So the skills workshop is over. Well, has been over. That was kind of yesterday. Sorry. Just so happened that after the skills workshop was over, well, the skills workshop ran a little bit late, and then after it was over, there was a bunch of other stuff that I had to do, and I just couldn't hop back on the camera. So yeah, apologies for that, but stuff happens, you know? But I am still driving. Still driving out in the woods. I just had cinnamon roll from the one, the only, the world famous Vail Pies from Vail, Utah, just north of St. George on Highway 18. That place is so good. They make, not only do they make fantastic pies, berry pies, cream pies, cheesecake kind of pies, and pie pies, but they also make pot pies, chicken pot pies and beef pot pies, and they make the best cinnamon rolls ever with like a cream cheese icing on top. It's so good. So I just finished one of those. It was delightful. Anyway, yeah, so sorry that yesterday kind of just like got cut off. I wasn't able to hop back on, but we'll finish this thing up today, and then, and like I said, just driving around basically. I know not a lot of this is very interesting. Alright guys, heading back into civilization. We're still on dirt roads right now, but we're on the good ones. The really nice roads that are super well maintained, 2-lane wide, like, you know, pretty nice roads. And yeah, heading back into town right now. I have a lot of work to do at the office to get prepped for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll go back to my normal job, transporting in and out students, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'll get into town, I'll get all this crap done as quick as I can, and then see where the rest of the day takes us. Alright guys, so I just got home. Today was another 14-hour day. It's been, yeah, a slew of 14-hour days. So, yeah, long one. Tomorrow's the last of the really long days, and then I get to do a little work project with my dad that I'm looking forward to doing. But I got a little thing here in the mail. It looks kind of fun. So my new vlog camera that I've been using for the last few weeks now is a Sony Nex5T, and I've been trying to figure out how to keep the thing protected, being able to take it all over the place with me and stuff like that, because I really like this camera. It's a really nice camera, and yeah, so I have this neoprene case that I really like, because it's lightweight, it's really small. It folds up really nice and easy when I'm using the camera. Problem with it is, so it has this lip right here that the camera fits inside of. So it works really well, but it's just hard to get the camera in and out of quickly. But I really like this case. So I decided to just kind of throw it out there, grab a different kind of case, and, you know, see if I like it. So what I got is this. So this is a leather case put out by Sony, and it has a couple of snaps, and then this is the base part of it. Has a screw mount on the bottom to connect to the camera body, and then it has a couple of snaps to put on this cover that fits over the kit lens that I have. And so a couple of snaps, and it protects the back end, protects the front end. You know, looks pretty sweet. So I'm excited to try this out. I don't know why I was showing you this, but I think that it's kind of nifty. Okay, so I have my vlog camera here. This is the Sony Nex5T with the 16 to 55 millimeter power zoom kit lens, and then I have my little case grip mount, and I'm gonna try this thing out for the first time. Pretty well form-fitted. Looks like it might take a little bit of working it in, Still have like full functionality of everything on it. And then has one snap on the bottom here. One snap there, one snap there, and it's all in there. And it's a relatively hard case, pretty robust. The whole camera's in there. You could just, if you needed to, get to it really quick. You could just unsnap that, fold this thing down, do some quick shooting, and then easily fold that back up. You know, or you could take it off completely. Just a couple of snaps. And then the little screw down here has in it a female screw head so that you could put it onto a tripod still. It's pretty cool. Really lightweight. There you have it. That thing's pretty cool. I like it. A little bit bigger than the neoprene case, but not by too much. Not by too much. All in all, I kind of like it. Well, I don't know why I really showed you this, but I think that it's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm going to get this vlog edited up today because I still have another really long day tomorrow. And then, yeah, after that, cool little project with my dad. Maybe I'll get to show you some of it. And yeah, I think that's it for me today. Remember, guys, support each other and whatever you got going on. Help everybody feel important and empowered. I know that's what helps me with my work ethic, and I know it works across the board. So hopefully you guys are having a good day, and we'll see you on the flip side. Peace out.